I fucking love a level crossing. Come on, baby. Yeah. That's fucking great. Mate, I thought I'd dare. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's a fucking Northern Railway. It's a class 156454. Woo! David Keenan. Fucking incredible. I've never seen one like that before. It's fucking amazing. Woo! Living the dream, baby. No. What it was, what? Right. That's not a bad way to start the podcast, is it? Right, what it was. Oh, fucking love a level crossing. I get a right boner for level crossings. It's making me feel really quite nice, yes. Right, so I did the pre-event, so day the post-event. Right, it's quite good. I was talking to... So the headline is... It's about the same kind of time as I did before, really, to be honest. No any faster, no any slower, but I mean, I suppose all things considered, that's no too bad, I suppose. I was talking to the guy that actually won it. He won it 3 or 4 years ago, and he was selling coffees at the start, right? And I was chatting to him a bit, and he was getting training time. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Great people are quite open with their knowledge and stuff because they've done it, so they didn't give a fuck. They give out their knowledge. So he was telling me, you've basically he was impressed, and I got a new sub. He subbed to my channel, so the previous winner subbed to my YouTube channel. So that's a success, isn't it? Celebrate the small victories, Ken. But he was impressed by some of the 200-mile bike ride stories, right? So it's a different thing. I'm not making excuses. I'm just saying it's a different thing. It's like a 3-4 minute. I mean, the guy that won it was like 3 minutes, one ridiculous speed. But it's a different type of effort than, say, a 200-mile. I mean, a 200-mile bike ride at 20 mile an hour, you're putting out some serious power. But these things are like hard, intense efforts over 3, 4, 5 minutes. That's what hill climbs typically are. So you've got to train that. And I'm not saying I haven't trained it. I mean, going up the golf ball, for example, will train that high end, and this guy was saying about like how he would do 6 repetitions of absolute balls deep, and day of recovery, and then day another set, and whatever. But sprinting up hills, just going for it. Braveheart on a bike, Mel Gibson on a bike, just going for it. And then whatever happens, and training that it's higher intensity kind of thing. So I went up, so I chatted to him, and obviously he liked talking to me, and he actually volunteered it, He actually wanted to sub to my channel, so that's quite cool. I didn't go out looking for this stuff, but so it's got me buzzed up actually for tackling next couple of months, tackling some of these Strava hill segments, and it'll be good. Just go for it, why not? But this morning legs were dead as fuck, and he was saying you really have to go up the climb to loosen up the legs. And the first time, even if it's painful, because when you first go up the climb you go, fucking hell, how am I gonna do this? Because your legs can't, and they're so not warmed up. But I needed it to kind of remind myself of the gradient. It's kind of like, it's not just a simple, the corners of a kind of slightly steeper grade. It's like up and then levels out and then up and levels out slightly. You need to familiarise yourself with the climb. So he was talking about National Hill Climb Championship, which is a week away, and they hosted it. I was chatting to him about that, and they said they hosted it. Was it a couple of years back? They did actually host it. They had like 400 entrants, and he said it was an amazing vibe, amazing day. But that was a cool. I feel really quite buzzed up. But I like to say respectable performance. Respectable. I put a big effort in, but it wasn't any faster. It was about the same as I've done before. So at least it wasn't worse, you know. So take the momentum. The most important thing is I feel actually quite buzzed up. You get bored of the same cycle, the same fucking roads. It's boring. So it's like different part of the country. You need that to reignite the thing. So like I say, golf ball still on. Maybe no set that alight, but you never know. Use that for practice, and I've got some of these hills that I can just fire up and maybe do another competition. It just goes to show how difficult the fucking thing is. Like I was saying, the podium guys, you got fucking beasts. Honestly, like the guy I think it was second. The guy that won it was really skinny looking, and didn't he look that muscly? The guy in second place, he looked like a track rider, he looked like a Chris Hoy, huge thighs, you know. I'm like, I wish I'd had a shot of his legs, but I got a wee picture with him, and yeah, just that's another level. You've got to have been training that high intense efforts, which I have been doing, but just on another level really. And essentially, what I do it is the point. And but I'm not going to set the hill climbing scene I like this year, really, to be honest with you. But I was talking to when I was talking to the guy who had previously won it, he said he'd got into gravel racing, he'd done the Gralach. So the gravel racing, it's a different type of thing. I think I was saying that suits me more than the endurance thing. It's about 70 miles, you know. I get into my zone. I find it difficult to get into that zone over such a short. And that's the trick. The trick is getting in that place. And the key is a big long warm-up. So you're replicating what you do in a ride, which is what happens when I go out. This is why I take some of these, or I do no bad on some of these hill climb segments on Strava, is because it takes me hours to get into my zone and get the endorphins flowing, and it takes a while to warm up. So you got to recreate that in one of these hill climbs. It's a whole art how you manage to do that. But anyway, in the gravel racing, that'll be happening before early next year. There's always stuff to be doing, so it's just a question of whether I get back into the gravel racing. Never really happened this year. I was too busy enjoying myself, and you know, blah blah blah. But I think I could go full no beast at mode in the winter, but keep it going through the winter. And we're no over yet though. There's still targets to be had anyway. But anyway, blah blah blah, and yeah.